Nearly 2 weeks since the start of those devastating fires in and around Los Angeles. Tracy Smith looks at some of the sobering lessons that endure in the embers.
The monster that roared through LA County last week is still alive. But firefighters seem to have it cornered. People have started returning to their homes, or what's left of them. And insurance, if they had it, is a whole other battle.
And the focus now is turning from what happened to why it happened and what in the world is next. This disaster is as bad as just about anybody here can remember. But is it really just the new normal?
Nature is telling us, I can't take this anymore. I cannot support you if you keep treating me this way.
John Vaillant is the author of Fire Weather, on the front lines of a burning world. And he says climate change is making disasters like the wind-driven LA fires fiercer.
This is not an anomaly. This is the future.
We can expect fires of this intensity and worse in the future. The types of fires we've seen over the past 10 years are qualitatively different from the previous 100 years.
Wait. The types of fires are different.
Yeah.
How has fire changed?
In a number of ways. The most potent and frightening way, the most obvious to the layperson, people like us, is it moves faster and with greater intensity. And you talk to any firefighter with any sense of history, and they are seeing different behavior that is, in many cases, unfightable.
And Vaillant says the cause is something science has been telling us for decades, the CO2 that our combustion engines keep pumping into the atmosphere.
We don't feel it, we don't smell it, we don't notice it. But if you were to take the car engine that brought me here and set it up on the floor here and fired it up, we would go deaf and then we would die from its emissions. And that's under the hood of every internal combustion engine car, and there are hundreds of millions of them. So the emissions from fire, these trillions of fires that we make every day, has created this artificially warm climate.
And so, he says, we get more intense fires, stronger hurricanes, and hotter heat waves.
We're going to lose everything, and we're not joking.
Climate scientist Peter Kalmus has been sounding much the same alarm for years.
So do you feel like you're sitting on all this science and you're trying to share it with the world and no one's listening?
That's exactly how I feel, yes.
We met him in 2022 near his home in Altadena, California, just as he was about to move his family to North Carolina.
Was part of that move because you were worried about wildfires?
Yeah, so for a few years, I wanted to move to someplace a little bit less fiery. But I want to make it clear, I don't think there's any place safe from climate change.
Kalmus learned that firsthand last year when North Carolina was trashed by Hurricane Helene. And the California fires were a disaster for him as well. His old house in Altadena and his friends' homes all burned to the ground.
I'm hopeful that if there's a silver lining to this tragedy, it's that the public will wake up and get angry and say, we need to do something about this. Enough is enough.
Scientists like Peter Kalmus have been warning the world about impending climate disaster for years now. But on January 6th, as the fire closed in on Altadena, perhaps the most effective warning came from this guy. Edgar McGregor's been picking up trash in Altadena every day for more than 5 years. He's also into meteorology and runs a Facebook page about weather. Days before the fires even started, he warned his Facebook followers about dangerous conditions. And on January 6th, he posted a video telling them to drop everything and get out of town.
This is imminent. Do not wait for an official evacuation notice. If you think you should leave, get out. Get out.
You literally said, get out.
I said, get out. I stood in the middle of my street at home, filmed myself with the mountains on fire behind me, and told people, this is serious. Get your social security cards, get the deed to your home, get out. Like, this is the big one. I'm not joking around. This is not going to blow over.
Jen Seifert, an Altadena mother of two, didn't need to hear that twice.
How much of a difference do you think Edgar made?
I think he definitely saved my family's life. We all listened to him. We were like, this kid knows what he's talking about.
Her own house somehow survived. Her neighbors weren't so lucky.
My best friends, they've lost everything.
But they're alive.
They're alive.
Maybe that's...
Probably because of Edgar, I would imagine. Everybody in the beautiful Altadena group is alive because of Edgar right now.
Jen Seifert had never met Edgar McGregor in person, so we asked if she wanted to shake his hand.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so
Jen, Edgar, Jen.
Hi.
Hi. I've seen all your
Yes.
posts. Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is horrible.
I'm so appreciative of you.
Thank you.
And you saved my family and you saved so many people. So thank you.
The fires, experts say, are a warning on a much bigger scale that the Earth will continue to get drier and more volatile unless we do something about climate change. But of course, warnings only work when people listen.
Have we just pushed nature too far?
The upside to all of this is nature is inviting us sternly to re-engage. It's only going to get hotter. And so nature is saying, wake up. We are in this together. It behooves all of us to focus on the real causes and to understand that this really can happen to us, to you and to me, not just to people we know or people on TV.